you actually do that correctly? Can
I think
you
I
do
did.
it?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I did.
Kazi says, when is it to be ruled by only one or two families? Why is it a republic? Can it be a kingdom of Pakistan?
Because I am one of the two ruling families, and it doesn't matter. It's my choice.
I just
whether
wanted
it's in
that-
a kingdom or a republic.
I just wanted it to be your first question on Polite Inquiries.
I'm gonna pull out my Constitution of Pakistan book here.
Mohammed says, will the marble slabs be of any real help?
Any real help to what?
Well, certainly not to the person who has to lift it over and over
Fielding?
again. Are they 30 kilograms heavy or something?
One of the times that they used the marble slab was before the 2006 Old Trafford test in England.
Yes.
And they thought, well, there's going to be a big bounce here. It's a bouncy surface. Steve Harmison coming in, and they got they lost an innings, bowled out for 111 and a 95 or something, and Steve Harmison took 100 million wickets.
So yes,
Didn't
it
work.
does help, I think is what he's trying to say. Matthew Begg says, can Josh Hazelwood and Jackson Bird exist in the same test attack?
Well, we've not been existing in reality today.
You and I, or this show.
This is all a dream.
It's funny, I was thinking about this today because realistically, Josh Hazelwood and Jackson Bird do the exact same thing, except Hazelwood's a little bit quicker and moves the ball a little bit more. Who else would you bring in? Chad Sayers, who bowls slower again. I'm not sure Jackson Bird is a test match bowler, but I also don't just think he deserves to be dropped.
They are existing in the same pace attack.
No,
today.
they're not.
They existed the last test.
Yes.
They existed the test before that.
Didn't Pakistan almost make a world record chase at the last test?
But did they win?
That's barely
Did
existing.
they win?
I'm just saying, David Warner's like right behind this pole, and it's like he's staring back, not the real one, but like a picture of him. And I
did.
feel like he's judging us, and we're failing. Uncle Zazzles says, what is the minimum total required? I thought you'd like that. What is the minimum total required for Pakistan to win, and what are the chances they'll get it?
I reckon they should declare tomorrow morning.
They've
First
got-
thing.
They might have enough. If they made 300, they'd be happy with it.
Well, I think, yeah, that's what Mickey said. 280 to 300, I reckon they'd be quite happy with that. But if you choose to bat first, the MCG, and you think that it's going to be hot, and the wicket's going to be fairly kind of flattish, you want more than 300, don't you?
Yeah, it is a reverse swing wicket though. I don't know if that, if that makes you feel any different about the
Doesn't
300.
really make- doesn't really make
it doesn't
me feel
change it
anything,
any.
really.
Well, the weird thing about that is, if they only make 300, right, by the time the ball really starts reverse swinging, Australia might already be over 200 at that point.
Exactly.
So, I don't know how to answer your question, but they're going to want more than 142. They shouldn't declare, although it would be fun. Back to Blessie's would declare.
exactly.
Yvette says, did we whip in this peak lion today? Where can he go from here? How do you feel about the nice Gary meme on Nathan Lyon? Do you understand? Has it been explained to you?
I thought they were playing Nathan Forrest today. I liked it. It has been explained to me by some very kind of well-informed people. And I believe it was a Australian hockey player who used to play in the 70s.
Yes.
Scored a lot
Correct.
of goals. Gary Lyon was that his name?
All
but
of
he spelled
the-
Lyon with, he spelled it traditionally, didn't he? Lion.
Yes, all of these are true.
Nathan Lyon apparently has wrists that are made for playing hockey.
Yes, and also, if you look at Nathan Lyon, he looks old enough to have played in the 70s, despite the fact that he's only 21. Look, here's a little thing that annoys me about it. People keep saying he's a cult hero. He's not a cult hero if everyone's doing it. He's a populist hero. He's a popular hero at this point. A cult hero is the film American Astronaut, which is an incredible film you
Yes.
should watch sometime.
Yes.
You know, Forrest Gump is not a cult film. That's all I'm saying. And right at the moment, Nathan Lyon is very Forrest Gump-like. Ahmed says, with good innings in England and Australia, has Azhar done enough to be recognised as one of the best current test openers? I'll tell you what, if we were doing the ICC Test 11 right at the moment, he'd actually be the first opener picked.
He'd be there.
Even
He'd be there
you
with-
can't
with
argue
Alistair
that.
Cook. I'm not sure I like Azhar Ali as an opener, by the way. I feel more secure. I feel like I'm back in the womb if I have Azhar Ali at one down.
What's the difference, though?
I would like somebody who's just a little bit more urgent than Azhar Ali. We're having a serious cricket discussion.
Wait
right
a
now,
minute,
which is
we're
odd,
talking about
but-
we're
No,
talking about a
someone who's-
Pakistan team. Urgent.
I know they like wearing the shine off that new ball, and more so when they're here and stuff. But I would just like for that 10 off 10 to be 25 off the first 10. It's not asking for that much. At least Shakil might come and he might edge it for a couple of boundaries here and there, and that takes you up to 25.
What are you
I'm
talking
not being
about? You
serious.
just
I'm
made
not
up a
being-
player. He only hits the ball on the leg side. He doesn't even understand the
No,
whole
I mean,
ground.
yeah, look, what Azhar's done is pretty amazing, I think. One, he was never a batsman to begin with. He was a leg spinner. So, he made himself into a pretty handy number one down. And now he's turned up as an opener. He's had what, 1,000 runs for the year? He's in that top 10.
You've only had like
run
6
scoring
players
list.
from Pakistan ever do it.
Yeah.
I really like him because
I do,
everything
I do.
about him is wrong and he keeps making
Yeah.
it work.
That's-
And there's something kind of inspiring about him.
Like that Yorker he somehow dug out
That was his best shot.
Beautifully through mid-wicket.
An accidental three through the leg side.
It was beautiful.
Hans says, do you think moving Shafiq up to bat at 3, Babar at 5 and Misbah down to 6 could help strengthen Pakistan's batting? What? Didn't Asad actually say he wanted to bat at 3?
Yeah, he did. He
What?
wants to. I think he wants to bat it.
Why is he not batting at 3?
Because they've got Babar Azam there now, and they think he's a better number 3, even though he's played three tests
What
now.
happened to the days when if you were a number 3, it took you like about 25 tests
Yeah.
to earn it?
Look-
Ricky Ponting didn't start batting at number 3.
Yeah, no, Asad Shafiq, I think that situation's been messed up. I think they've really messed that situation up. He's played, 46 out of his 51 tests at number 6.
Yeah.
And he's clearly a better batsman than a number 6. And he clearly needs to be put up there and just left there for a while. Just leave him there for a while.
He was
wants
there for
to
like
bat
5
there
minutes.
for that. And I don't mind the idea to move Yunus and Misbah down. The more important question about Yunus and Misbah is, when do they go?
That says, top tips for keeping entertained in the rain delays. Does it vary depending on the time of day? I'll tell you this. Today, myself and Bryden Coverdale were looking up Shield cricketers and what jobs they have now based on LinkedIn. What were you doing?
I was overseeing this, looking up all field cricketers and what they do after they...
Were you on radio?
I was forgetting things.
Yeah.
I was mostly forgetting things.
There's someone else, Bob Utka. He was actually looking up to find if he could make an entire team made out of players with the same names as birds and animals. Those are the sort of things that you guys miss out on. Mohammed says,
Will Usman Samudeen invite Jared Kimber to visit Pakistan? Heard he was interested in an honorary citizenship. Absolutely not. As I am one of the
you're one of the
ruling
ruling
families.
yeah.